I was riding just below the timberline with a string of mules trailing behind. I was heading towards the meadow to hunt for bear. The air was warm and the sky was sunny, but old Duke the dog was sure acting funny, like he'd caught some strange new scent in the air. Now, I had no idea at the time of this crazy situation I'd find while riding and hunting alone up in them hills. Now, just sit tight and hold on to your hat, and in just a moment I'll get to that, because to think of it now, well, it still gives me chills. Now, I'd stop for a bit to adjust the packs and to look around for black bear tracks, and old Duke the dog was sniffing up the trail. And I'd been kicking around a few minutes or so, wondering now which way to go, when somewhere over yonder I heard a yell. Now, Duke the dog was nowhere in sight, and I tried to listen with all my might. Knelt down and cupped my hand up to my ear. Then way up there among the evergreen, the strangest sight I'd ever seen was running through the trees, then disappeared. Its hide was sort of pasty white, and from where I was standing, things just didn't look quite right. And I was thinking, well, heck, maybe it's an albino bear, or maybe one of them Bigfoot creatures. Though I couldn't make out all its features, then the closer I got, I could see it was void of hair. Then what happened next I couldn't believe, and to this day find it hard to conceive. And, well, you may not believe it, but it's true. Old Duke the dog was barking loud, chasing his prey, acting mighty proud, and he run 'em just as close as from me to you. Turned out to be a skinny girl, and one ugly dude come running past me in the nude, wearing nothing but a fanny pack and a pair of sneakers. Old Duke the dog was hot on their trail, nipping their heels in their derriere and raising all kinds of hell for them mountain streakers. Well, I just stood and watched them go, old Duke and them putting on a show. There's nothing I could do but stand and stare. They'd run and stumble over a log, get up and get nipped by the dog, and I figured, this beat the hell out of chasing bear. Just thinking about it makes me smile. Old Duke, he run 'em for more than a mile. Then finally they stopped, and I heard 'em beg and plead. And I was wondering now what I would find as I was following close behind, but I could tell from the way he was barking, Duke had 'em treed. Now, they looked mighty funny without their clothes, and with old Duke the dog sniffing his nose in places, well, I ain't gonna say. I says, come on, Duke, let's leave him alone. But he hung to them like a dog to a bone. Yeah, Duke the mighty hunter had caught his prey. Now, I'm sure that episode gave him a fright, wondering if they'd survive all right, and, well, I felt kind of bad, especially when I heard their plea. But what they had no way of knowing, because I tried hard to keep it from showing, was I was more afraid of them than they was of me. I says, dang it, Duke, I won't tell you again. You don't know where that thing's been. Get over here before you catch yourself a disease. Then we just rode away and left them there, all nipped up, scraped, and bare, standing just as naked as you please. And when I turned around to look again, off they went in their whitey white skin, like two fairies skipping in the breeze. Yeah, it's a sight that I'll remember well, those two white moons bouncing down the trail and then disappearing into a grove of trees. Now, there is no moral to this story. It's just about a hound dog chasing quarry, and how you just never know what you're going to find. So be very careful out there where you tread. There may just be a bear ahead, or it's possible there may just be a bear behind.